welcome everybody to our noon press conference today, featuring our friends at World Ford, joining again with us in sponsoring several events that would not be possible otherwise. I'll list those for you real quick. We have the men's basketball tournament, the World Ford tournament, volleyball tournament, which we've already held, the World Ford Invitational. We have 4 events with baseball, all of them showcase or combine events for area high school seniors, juniors, and sophomores. Last year we served over 215 of those kids in an event, showcase type event. And then also softball and women's basketball benefit from this, and they will have events too. It'll be up to them to decide exactly if they want to put it in with the women's NJCAA All-Star game or whatever Coach Rigby and Coach Pennell want to do. But we're pleased to have with us today several members of the media, Channel 3 with Dan Shugart, Bill Villano with the News Journal, our friends from the Corsair, Bill and his group from Panhandle Sports Broadcasting, and Paul with Gulf Coast Sports Talk Radio. And I'd like to ask at this time if Tommy Robinson and Rick Zimmer from World Ford would join me up here. I think they have a presentation for our president. Gentlemen.
You're welcome. Welcome. Meadows. You know, last year we had a big check that we gave away, and I found out by watching TV that Tiger Woods couldn't even get one cash, so we just brought you a little.
He doesn't want to get the positive lots. On behalf of the college and our board of trustees, I'd like to sincerely thank World Ford for, again, for the second year of becoming our major sponsor for athletic programs, and to members of our coaching staff, assistant coaches, head coaches, and the media and the volunteers that are here, and many of the volunteers and supporters that are not here. This definitely enhances our athletic program. Without it, we would be lacking in a lot of areas that we're going to be participating and have participated in this year, so we really appreciate the support. We'll do the best that we can to make sure the public knows of your generosity to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Put that in there and see if I can get a Bill Hamilton on it somewhere.
Madeline Tagano here with Bill Hamilton, the athletic director for PJC. Bill, how does this donation of World Ford help the athletic department?
Well, it does a lot of things. First of all, it goes into our foundation, which means it's unrestricted in the way that we spend it. We use it to put on events like showcases or tournaments, our volleyball tournament, our men's basketball tournament. We can buy T-shirts, trophies, do hospitality rooms, pay officials, table officials, referees. We can use it in other ways in recruiting. They provide us cars for us to recruit and make our coaches make those trips in those World Ford cars. Saves us a bunch of money there. Once we find a player that we really, really want and want to offer a scholarship to, we can pay to have him come here, reimburse his expenses. And then lastly, if there's money left over, we can put it in scholarship. And you're allowed by the NJCAA a round trip for every scholarship athlete. Of course, we don't fund that. But if there's enough money in a particular sports foundation account and they want to fly one of their kids in that's from far off, they can do that. And so this goes a long way in a lot of ways.
Have you noticed over the 2 years that they've donated what an impact it's done for PJC?
Without a doubt. That's why I was worried, that they wouldn't want to stay on board. And probably the most significant thing is us not having to rent cars to go recruiting, because now with their help we go when we feel like it. And used to we would only go if we had the money, and that's not good when it comes to recruiting, because that's the lifeblood of your program.
Do you drive a Ford?
Absolutely. 3 of them.
3 of them?
Mm-hmm.
What kind?
I've got a Lincoln Continental, a Ford Expedition, and an MKZ.
No Mustang?
Oh no, insurance is too high.
How much actually did you donate this year?
$12,000 this year. It was a little bit less than last year, but the economics being what they are, and we kind of pared it back, but it still should cover all the needs.
What is your favorite sport going on right now?
Well, mine's volleyball right now. The women's volleyball team's been incredible, but I like it all. I enjoy live sports, and it's, you know, coming out to the PJC, it's always put on in a professional manner. You would not know that this was a junior college. It could be a Division I school. The way they put on everything here, it's just a top-notch organization from top to bottom.
What about your favorite sport?
I really like them all. I'm definitely into sports. Football is going to be my favorite, but apparently I don't have a football program here yet. Hopefully it's in the works one day. But yeah, definitely any sport that I can watch I like. I like the competitive nature of it.
I saw the new 2010 Mustang outside. What is the difference in the previous Mustangs that one has?
A little bit more on the styling. You know, they're always engineering. They're improved. Ever since Ford bought Volvo a few years back, their engineering department has gotten better. So they've kind of raised the horsepower, but also raised the miles per gallon on it, and streamlined it a little bit in the body styling to get that extra mileage on it.
Okay, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
I'm here with Dr. Meadows, PJC's president. Dr. Meadows, how does this benefit PJC, the World Ford donation?
Well, you know, some things you can't measure, others you can, and certainly the $12,000 donation that World Ford made to us gives $12,000 more than we would not have had they not decided to sponsor us for a second year. And it's probably, the $12,000 is probably going to be the largest gift that we have in support of our athletic program. So it's also probably going to be a very large percentage of the total amount that we get from our boosters. So without that money, there would be a lot of things that we would not get to do this year.
What does the money usually go for in the department?
Various things, equipment, travel expenses. We have to pay fees, health insurance, so it can be used as it's needed.